Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whichever part of the world you are watching this video from. My name is Victor Adeshokon. And before we continue, I would like you to click on that subscribe button. Yes, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can continuously get details and information on this channel. Okay, today, quickly, we shall be talking about the growth mindset. Now, when we talk about growth mindset, what do we really mean? You see, in life, everybody wants to grow. Every human being wants to grow. Even animals, they want to grow. And if you have an animal, you would like that animal to grow. For instance, you have a pet, you have a dog, a cat, even chickens, ants. We want them to grow. And when they don't grow, we complain. The same thing with humans. Every human being wants to grow. It's like you are giving birth to a child, and you give birth to a child today, and tomorrow you want that child of a day old to start singing choral songs, beautiful songs, melodious songs. Or you want that child to start playing football and be so skillful like Lionel Messi. Or you want that child to become a billionaire the next day. It doesn't work that way, which means that child needs to go through a process of learning. Yes, you have to own a few things, learn a few things. And it is those things that child learns that make the child becomes better. And then the parents will be happy about the activities of that child. Now, the same thing with you and I. We need to develop a growth mindset. Growth is something that should occur to us daily. It's a process. It's a daily activity. When you start an action activity today, tomorrow you do something more. Tomorrow you do something more, and the next day you do something more. Today you learn one. Tomorrow you are learning two. Today, the next day rather, you learn three. And the day after, the next day, you learn four. And that's how you continue consistently to keep learning till you become much more better. Okay, now let's quickly check a few things that people who are developing growth mindset should have or should consider or should put in practice. Number one, you must desire to learn. Your desire to learn must be a very strong one. Most times we are ignorant of a few things because we refuse to learn, we refuse to know. And you can only know or have knowledge when you desire to learn. And by learning, you become much more better on those subjects. Then we can say you are a professional on that particular thing. Probably you learned a skill or you learned a trade or you went to school to study. We can now call you a professional that you are much more better, you are proficient. And you become much more better in the things you do. That's what we call desire to learn. And also, people who wants to develop or who develops growth mindset should enjoy challenges. You should be able to enjoy challenges. Challenges will always come, but how do you face it? How do you manage it? How do you tackle it? You know, some people don't want to face challenge in life, and you want to grow. It can't work. Go away. Which means, as an individual, as people who wants to grow, we must be able to allow challenges to come. When they come, you learn. In the process of learning, you become better. You overcome that particular hurdle, you overcome that particular challenge. And that's what makes you who you are. That's what makes you better. Another reason or another factor for people who are aspiring to grow or developing a growth mindset is that they must enhance change. You must be able to enhance change. And if you check, most times we don't want to see change. And because we don't want to see change, we're always not ready to make the next move or take the next step. It is that next step that will make you a better person, actually. But sometimes we want to draw back. We don't want to move further because we felt if I make that step, if I take that step, I might make a mistake. If I start a business, I might not succeed. If I apply for that course, I might not get it. Why not take that challenge first? Like, enhance change. Enhance change. Let change occur to you. Also, people who develop growth mindset, they are not afraid to fail. And most times they'll tell you if you're an entrepreneur, you should not be scared to fail. Exactly. It is not like somebody is trying to motivate you. It is what you must do. If you are scared to fail, forget it. You have already failed. If you have fear in you already, naturally it will occur to your mind that I can't pass this thing, I can't succeed in this thing. So you should not be afraid to fail. People who develop growth mindset are not people who are always having a mind of failure. Oh, if I start, I will fail. If I start a business, I will fail. Probably that step, that failure actually is what you need to move to the next stage. Don't forget that most of the successful businesses came out of challenges. They came out of failure. Several times a person would fail, but at the end of the day, that person could make a pathway, could have a headway through. They go through and they become successful. Then you come and you celebrate them. Why not let people celebrate with you by allowing yourself to go through fear? You need to go through that fear, that thing that is scaring you. Go through it. You can do well and you can become much more better on it. Then, lastly, I'd like to quickly talk on learn from feedbacks. Now, if you are a producer or you have a business you do, for instance, you sell goods and services that you produce, for instance, cake. You should always learn to get feedbacks from your clients, from your customers. Those feedbacks will help you to become much more better and will help you to be able to create better values for money for them. Whatever you do is a value, and it is that value you are creating that they are paying for. So if your value is not valuable enough, let me use that word, if it's not valuable enough, then nobody would want to pay. So if really you want people to pay for services very well, you want to charge them well, like they should pay full money, full cash, then you must be able to create good value. Make your value valuable. When your value is valuable, then people can always rush to you. And that's actually a growth mindset for a business person, for a student, for a career person, whichever category you fall into, you need to put every of these points in place. All right, I will pause here for today. In the next video, we will check a couple of things. I hope you have learned a few things. It's for free. You're not paying a dime. Okay, you're saying you're using your data to check. Well, it is, you're right. But at the same time, what you have learned, if you put it in practice and you continually check them and you check yourself, you'll become a much better person in life. And that is what this YouTube channel is majorly for. I remain my humble self, Victor Adeshokon. Till I come your way again next time, continue to grow. If you have any question, you can just go to the comment section, type your question, and I can respond to you. Or you send me a mail, bigdean116